That's one. Brilliant.
First of all, Paul, when did you first hear about interest from Wolves, and how long did it take you to come to an agreement?
I probably got a call asking would they be interested a few weeks ago, and of course I was. Out of work anyway, unemployed as they say, and I wanted to get back in. I just had to make sure it was right for me and find the right balance for myself and the right club. And this has always been a huge football club, and it's something that it was interesting. And when I met Kevin and Jeff and other people, really nice. It was never any thing I went away from and I thought to myself, no, it's not for me.
No, so it's back to where we were before on the contracts really, which is a 12-month roll. Walter's contract was organised differently to that, as everybody well knows. But we see Paul here in a medium long term, and on that basis we wanted to make sure he had the confidence, and we had the confidence in him to help us to take us forwards. Again, I think Paul's point is the right one. I think there's an opportunity to review and evaluate the group pretty quickly. We've already started to do that, and Paul's already seen some games and already started to watch other games. So I think what we'll do in the fullness of time, review exactly where we are. I think the important point to make is that Jeff and Fosun's review of what the situation is that they want to get to the Premier League, and so on that basis, that means they're going to continually support the process, not on a short term, but also going forwards into the long term. So I'm sure there'll be some funds available if we need it in the January window.
We were told that Nigel Pearson and Tim Sherwood, Paul Ince were all spoken to. What made Paul the right man for the job?
We met Paul on 3 occasions. He was the first candidate we met, and he was also the last candidate that we met after going through the process. My view, I didn't realise how strong a student of the game he was. I think everybody was blown away by his detail and the nature of his knowledge around football and what he wanted to do, and we thought that there was a clear link between how we saw the game being played and how Paul saw the game being played. He's obviously very experienced. He's obviously had success at this level, and obviously also, in my opinion, did a very good job at Aston Villa, even though some may see it otherwise. And at this stage, we felt he was the right fit to take us forwards.
Paul, by your own admission on the telephone a couple of months back, you said to me, since you've been out of football, you look like Brad Pitt.
No, you said that, didn't you? You said that.
Why do you want to flip yourself back into this? Why do you want to risk those looks for football again?
No, let me just clarify that. You've just made that up, that line there. You've actually made that up, and that's a worrying thing. What made me go back in? It's something I've always done in football, and I played with some great clubs, won some nice things, and managed Norwich, which was a really successful time, really successful, and a good time at Wycombe. All the clubs I've been at have been different in their own way. Aston Villa, as I said before, was a big achievement for what had happened there. I'll let people judge how that went. But I'm here to talk about Wolves because this is a club that I'm here, and I'll do everything I can to make this club successful.
With some of the things you went through, a little bit at Blackburn, but mainly at Villa, that were going on behind the scenes that people probably didn't realise, and they were affecting you. Did you lose a little bit of love for the game during that time?
No, never felt that I loved the game. As I said before, I don't think Wolves fans will sit here and see their manager talking about Aston Villa. As I said before, Peter, I think I'll let people judge how I done there. And at 3 years there, difficult with the resources that were there, and they spend the money the year after I go and get relegated. So I made this show, and I didn't know to do a bad job there.